everyone, FoxBlockhead back with you again for another episode of Minecraft. Welcome back. We are still in search of cocoa beans, and I have one more idea to try. I've been all around my regular base, and this is my idea to try. I'm going to come out to the little house, the little village. That's where we are, and it's night time, of course. Always is. Just to be annoying. Now, where's my bed? Find my bed. So we're out here again, back at the village. It's night time and these guys aren't getting inside. Get inside, boys. Ooh. Don't jump on my bed this time. So, we're going to go in search of cocoa beans again. Yes, I agree. Should I take that bed with me? I don't... You know what, I'm going to take some wool just in case I need it, and because I got looting, I get one piece of wool. But there are plenty of sheep out here, so I've got no problems gathering wool this way. Okay, so I've gone all around my regular base. I've done some exploring. I found a whole bunch of stuff. No jungles. So, I'm going to start here at the village. Ooh, chasm. At the village, and I'm going to go... which direction? Southeast. I'm going to do a bit of a circle around, tell you some more about my trip to Singapore and Malaysia, and then see if we can find some... Ooh, cocoa beans that way. Okay, we've got stuff. We can go. Alright, so F3. Make sure we're heading in the right direction. Heading in the right direction. That's back to base. So east, southeast. So I need to go this way. Okay, so we are about minus 2,000, minus 1,500. That way I can find my way back if I need to. Alright, the search for the cocoa beans continues. And where were we? We were talking about stuff. Singapore, Malaysia. That's right, I think we just crossed the border. You, sir, brown sheep. I need to find how you got your colour. How did you get your colour? Tell me. Tell me. Okay. No. Brown sheep. Okay, so Singapore. Singapore today, singing trees, wonderful stuff. Sentosa Island, used our tickets, good stuff. Then we crossed the border, had a bit of a hold up in customs, or immigration, which is a bit of a problem, but nothing we didn't have to just sit through, really. Need to make sure that countries are doing the right thing, so people are doing the right thing in people's countries, so yeah, no, it was fine. It was an inconvenience, but it was nothing that we didn't, couldn't sort out. It wasn't like we couldn't go to Malaysia. So we went to Malaysia. We went to the Little Big Club, which is great, perfect for my 3-year-old's age. Absolutely perfect. He loved it. There's Bob the Builder and Angelina Ballerina. And I think that's as far as I got last time. We went there and then we drove up to Kuala Lumpur, KL. Oh, that's cool. Another big cavern. Drove up to KL. I got to drive into KL, which was fine. It's just a big busy city, really. Driving into KL. And then from there we got there quite late, so we had that night there. The next day we went to Petronas Towers. So I don't know if you know about the Twin Towers in KL. There's 2 very, very large towers. Let me have some steak. It's like their crown jewel in KL. There's a video inside that shows you when it was built and how it was built and all that kind of stuff, so that's all really cool. We actually went up to level 4. One of my boys, my 13-year-old, his Indonesian teacher told him that there was a science centre that rivals Questacon. If you're an Aussie, you'll know, most likely, you'll know what Questacon is. If not, ask your grown-ups, because surely they know what Questacon is. And this science centre, it very much did rival Questacon. It was amazing. There was, you went on this weird kind of ride in a little pod capsule thing to start with. But inside, oh my goodness, they started off with a space room, which was fantastic. And then you went through to a prehistoric area, which was just as amazing. And then, what was that? There was like a digging area. Oh, sorry, puppy dog. It doesn't really describe it very well. But because it's Petronas Towers and Petronas is a petrol company, they obviously had a say in what is going to be in the science centre. So they actually had this mock-up oil rig, which was kind of cool in its own right. So you went through that area, with the oil rig. What else? There was a few interactive construction areas, and it was just amazing. We spent ages. I think we spent 4 or 5 hours in there. We didn't intend to spend that long in there, but we did. Yeah, just really good stuff. If you ever go to Kuala Lumpur, Petronas Towers, we didn't even go all the way up to the top. I mean, we figured our boys, and myself included, don't really like heights, so why push them to go up to the top of the Petronas Towers? Plus the expense, don't really need extra expenses. We went to the Science Centre instead, and yeah, just amazing. Loved it. Great displays, interactivity for kids, and there were people there were people all around, helping you out, showing you some science experiments in the different areas, taking you through some different activities and things. So yeah, highly recommend that science centre. If you ever have the chance to go to KL, Petronas Towers, Petronas Twin Towers, and to the science centre. So we did that. Came back to a shopping centre. Had Pizza Hut for dinner. Oh man, in Malaysia, because their prices are roughly the same as what we have here in terms of like a price. So a Macca's meal in Australia, $7. In Malaysia, $7 Malaysian. And so with the price exchange rate, which is about 2.5 to 1 at the moment, it ends up being $2.50 for a McDonald's meal, which is just ludicrous. It's just ridiculous to go there, and all your food is so cheap essentially if you convert it back to Aussie dollars. So yeah, we had Pizza Hut for dinner, which was yummy, delicious. And because they have so many staff on as well, that's another thing about Malaysia, is that they have so many staff working, and because of that, there's people just standing around doing nothing almost. And so people coming over and talking to you, and Caucasian, cute 3-year-old and 5-year-old very much take the attention of the staff members. So they come over and they chat with the boys, and they play with the boys, and yeah, no, it was interesting, fun. Yeah, so Pizza Hut for dinner. They still have that kind of a dine-in option, but kind of. There's not very many of those around anymore. Those dine-in deals with the all-you-can-eat, but this wasn't really all you can eat. You kind of had to buy your meal. In Malaysia, they call it a set. You buy your set, which is like a pizza and a garlic bread and a drink. But no, that was great, yummy, delicious. Thank you, Malaysia Pizza Hut, for putting that on for us. Next day, what did we do next day? Did we? What did we do? The next day we went to a puzzle room in Kuala Lumpur. And if you've never heard of this, apparently on the Big Bang Theory they have done a puzzle room, and because they're all geniuses on the Big Bang Theory, they breeze through it. But basically what a puzzle room is, it's an escape room. Now there's escape rooms on the iPad, iOS, that you can play, and you tap around the screen, you find the hidden keys and the clues to the combination locks and the color clues, and you look behind different things, and you find the stuff and you escape the room. Well, puzzle rooms, real life-size puzzle room experiences, are exactly like that. You go in, you have to move stuff around, you have to look under stuff, you find the combination, and then with the combination you undo a lock or punch in a passcode, and you're able to escape the room. Essentially, it's an escape room. So I was a little bit nervous doing one in Malaysia, just because it's in another country, and they lock you in a room and they hang on to your backpack, and just a little bit nervous. But it was a lot of fun. It was great. Apparently, there's one or two here in Brisbane, so we're going to look to do one as a family for someone's birthday, I think. Go and do a puzzle room here in Brisbane. What is going on? My lag. Generating new terrain. Where are we doing? So yeah, puzzle room. I won't give it away, but we did the dual Heist Thief puzzle room. It was a level. It was a level 3, and I see jungles. Yes, jungles, cocoa beans. Yes. So we did the art Heist Thief puzzle room, and you had the premise was that you were an international thief, and you were given 45 minutes to steal this painting, which was protected by a high-tech security system. And so you had to solve the puzzles and follow the clues, and essentially steal the painting. You can't see me doing the inverted commas right now, but steal the painting was the whole idea of it. And so we got through. We didn't quite get it all done, which was a little bit disappointing. The two little boys were into it for the first room, and then weren't into it after that. But that's fine. You're going to get that with young boys. But hopefully, when we do the one in Brisbane, we'll do a little bit of an easier one, so we can make sure we can try and escape. But yeah, really interesting, thought-provoking type of experience, mainly because you're locked in this space, you're given very little clues as to how to actually escape the space, and you've got to use your own creativity and problem solving and puzzle solving skill to escape this room, escape this space. So yeah, really interesting, thought-provoking, different experience. Again, highly recommended. We did lots of stuff on our holiday that I would highly recommend, but without being silly about it, most definitely go and experience a puzzle room if you can. And then we took a drive, because we had the hire car, we took a drive up to the Genting Highlands, which is a there we go. Which is a mountainous area near Kuala Lumpur, and we went and did some strawberry picking. Now, if you're ever in the area, the strawberry picking was fun. Right? Strawberries, I think, are a delicacy in Malaysia, and so it was fun to do strawberry picking, something different, something that we can do here in Queensland, but got to do it in a different country. So yeah, okay, good experience. But here's the kicker. We had to pay to get in, then we picked our strawberries. We've had to pay a premium for our strawberries. Then we had to walk out through this ridiculous corridor of shops, each of them trying to sell us stuff. Not fun. Because each place it was like, oh please sir, come and buy some of my stuff. Well, okay, well, we just paid to come in here, and now you want me to buy some more stuff. And then we go to the next place, and you want me to buy stuff from there. You want me to buy stuff from the next one as well, and from the next one, and it was just, yeah, not the most fun finish to that. But the boys had fun doing some strawberry picking, and it was just, yeah, like I said, a different kind of experience. As I collect some jungle wood And hopefully some saplings will drop from these bad boys. I'm going to take them back, and hopefully the lag catches up shortly. That also means I'll have access to vines. I can grow them on some big trees and chop them down, so that's good. Although I've got the swamps there in the swamps anyway. Okay, so escape room, Genting Highlands. And the Genting Highlands, we came back to KL that night and went to the Petrelli. It's not Petrelli, that's from Heroes. Petaling Street Markets. Walked through there, bought some headphones, bought a watch. I think one of us bought a watch. We bought a calculator, which might seem ridiculous, but our 5-year-old son is into calculators at the moment, so he bought a calculator from Malaysia. What else? We went and got some dinner, back to our hotel. That was a big day. I feel like I'm forgetting a day in Malaysia and KL. Got there one night. Second night. No, that's it. That's everything. So that was our time in KL, and then we drove back. We went to Legoland. Like I said last episode, I'm going to keep that for an episode all for itself. We're just going to talk about Legoland. And because we found the jungle and the cocoa beans, which I can now grow more of because I've got jungle wood. That's how you grow cocoa beans, by placing them on the jungle wood. Because I've got cocoa beans, I think maybe next episode I can do a caving episode, go through and see what I can find underground while I tell you all about Legoland. That'll be fun. No saplings. Maybe I need to wait for the lag to catch up. Anyway, so that's KL. We got up early on Saturday and drove back to Johor Bahru, which is where Legoland is in JB, Johor Bahru. Not getting any saplings here. I have to keep going for some saplings, I guess. Came back to JB and did Legoland. Like I said, whole episode devoted to Legoland. Get this stuff. Concentrate a little bit on what I'm doing. I can hear lava somewhere. Where's the lava? There we go. Go through the tunnel. Back to Legoland. Uh oh. No lag. Just a pool. That's fine. That's all good. Put a torch here to mark it. That's fine. It's a lava pool. Legoland. After Legoland, we crashed that night in a hotel, very nice, very fancy hotel in JB. And the next day we got up, basically went to the airport, got back across the border to Singapore, went to the airport, and came home. That was kind of our next day. Our last day, in fact. Oh dear, I'm down here now. That was our last day in Singapore and Malaysia. But in the airport, one thing we wanted to do was get to the airport, get to Singapore airport on our way home, and actually explore the airport, because being a big international airport, they actually have a whole bunch of stuff that you can do with kids there. So if you're ever stuck in Singapore airport. Now unfortunately we got there and they were doing their renovations on their big kids area, but they've got other little kids areas that you can play in and use, and play equipment and that kind of stuff, so it wasn't all bad. But oh my goodness, if you're ever coming back across the border from Singapore, not on a Sunday. Don't do it on a Sunday. Sunday, it must just be a big day for people coming across from or coming home from Malaysia back to Singapore, or people getting ready for work in Singapore or stuff like that, because it was terrible. Getting back across the border was horrible, absolutely horrible. It took ages. Now luckily the prices for taxis are just a one price fits all. So you get your price to get across the border, and that's it. That's all you have to pay. If it was anything else, it would just not be worth it, because some days you get across the border in 20 minutes. Some days you get across the border in a couple of hours. It was a couple of hours in that car. So luckily we had a whole holiday to talk about in the car, and we could reminisce, remember what we got up to. But it was great fun. We did lots of fun stuff while we were away in Singapore and Malaysia. And that whole time I had to think, where on earth am I going to find cocoa beans? Where am I going to find them? Where have we found them? Minus 2,000, 2,700. So quite a long way away from where we are. But hoorah, we have a jungle. I'm going to have to case this place out just to see if there's a jungle temple. If there is, you can normally find some very cool goodies. That wasn't what I was going for though. I was looking for not oak saplings, but cocoa beans and jungle saplings. So I might hang around here for just a little bit longer, collect a little bit more wood, see if I can get some jungle saplings, and then head back to the resort to make some brown sheep for my rainbow of sheep. But I think I'll do that next time. I'll make sure I do it on camera so you guys get to see the finishing of the rainbow. But until then, until Friday, thank you very, very much for watching. You can come check me out on social medias. Make sure you get the grown-ups' permission before you go ahead and do stuff like that. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for helping me to find a jungle. It's been a bit of a journey, but we found one. We found our magic beans. Thank you very, very much for watching. I'll see you later, alligators.